Yes, sir. Won't he do it? Have y'all heard the good news today? Well, if you haven't, you in the right place, because we're about to be going over Chud, the racist grifter, and his court case. Today, him went for a bond hearing, and guess what? Yes, he did. The judge did not play with him. No, he didn't. No, he did. He was throwing them football numbers at him. So you mean to tell me a white judge didn't have mercy on this white racist grifter? No, because when the people is against you, the people is against you. But let's get into it right now. Chud went in for a bond hearing today, y'all. And everything you hear in here is going to make your ears clean. I'm telling you, if you got any wax buildup in your ears, it's going to be cleaned out from this good news you're about to hear right now.
I mean, it's like we do every day. If you can't do that, I will give you a chance to go ahead and leave now, because anybody that calls any kind of disturbance at all is subject to being in direct contempt and serving 10 days in jail and a $50 fine or both. Just want you to know that. We're not going to put up with any outbursts or any shenanigans today. Okay? Any questions? Okay, here we go. State versus Dalton Etherly. And bring Mr. Etherly out. Good morning, Mr. Etherly. Good morning, Mr. You're here this morning, case number 26 CR 5295. You're charged in count 1 of criminal homicide, 39-13-201. That's an 8 felony. It's punishable by 15 to 60 years in state penitentiary. Count 2 is employment of firearm during a dangerous felony, 39-17-13-24. That's a D felony. Normally, that range of punishment would be 2 to 4 years in state penitentiary. However, by statute, this case is a charge is enhanced, and if you don't have any prior convictions, it's a mandatory 6-year sentence at 100%. Count 3 is ag assault with serious bodily harm, 39-13-102. It's a C felony, carries a range of punishment 3 to 15 years in state penitentiary. Count 4 is reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, also a C felony, 3 to 15 years in state penitentiary. Have you hired an attorney yet, sir?
Yeah, that's my type of judge right there. Yeah. Y'all see that smile on that judge's face? Yes, son. I know you probably thinking to yourself, hey, where is the handcuffs on Chud's arms? Like, why he ain't got no handcuffs? Don't worry. Because he got shackles on his feet. You owe me. And matter of fact, you owe all of us. You owe all of us an apology, Chud. And we ain't playing with you. But those numbers that he was calling off them numbers like it was a Powerball or something. Yeah, this charge is D. This is C charge. Yeah, this come about 10-15. Yeah, this charge right here, this come about a good 8. Yeah, this charge right here come with a good 20. And you looking at all these charges, so you probably looking about 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. That's what I like. Ooh, won't he do it? Oh yeah, he'll do it. Now you see how God just turned the tables? God turned the tables so much to the point he put Chud in black people's shoes. Yeah, especially the innocent ones that out there doing time. Shout out to y'all. Free my ninjas. But yeah, wasn't nobody there to support Chud. Yeah, Chud was there by itself. No supporters. Nothing but people outside saying, get his ass. He's causing too much trouble in my city, in my town. Now, you know those OGs in the town. Them judges, them lawyers, been there 40, 50, 60 years. They grew up. They ain't about to let you take over their town like that. And you know what else is crazy? You did all of this for them damn teenagers on Kick. That's who your fan base was, the little kids on Kick. They don't get, man, they is not gonna come support you, bro. Cause guess what? They ain't even got bus fare. They can't even afford a Uber or a Lyft. Yeah, ain't nobody coming to save you, boy. No, sir. See, but I know Chud's little secret. The thing is that his baby mother told him that she was gonna change his son's name. Oh, did he turn red? Oh yeah, he got heated. Smoke started to come out his ears. And he started looking like the little Warheads candy. Y'all remember the little Warheads candy with the guy with But that's what he mad at. He mad because that girl done turned her back on him. That's what he mad at. And he mad he ain't got no more family.
Who's helping me, bro? I can't even, like, my whole family doesn't even help me, bro. I don't have federal agents. I don't have organizations. I don't have people behind me except you guys.
And you guys is the kids from Kick. Yeah, that's who it is. It's the kids from Kick. That's who his fan base consists of. That and some old men out there boiling hot dogs with mop water.
You have?
Well, I haven't changed him.
Okay, Mr. Finley's here. You been hired yet, Mr. Finley? I know you have a prior relationship with him in other cases.
No way it's changed.
No, all right. So I'm going to appoint Mr. Finley right now to represent you. Should you make your bond and you want to hire if you make bond, you're going to need to probably hire Mr. Finley. I'm going to set this for preliminary hearing on the 26th of May. All right. That'll be inside the 14 days, Mr. Finley. Does that work for your calendar? Yes, sir. Not yet. I'm about to do that. I want to make sure he's got an attorney and all that stuff first.
Yes, sir. May 26th.
Okay. All right, bond. Bond's not been said yet. General, do you have a position on bond today?
You know, Mr. Etherly is on bond on two cases, one from here, one from Davidson County.
Okay.
Pending a hearing where the court can be informed and make a decision based on following factors. I respectfully request it to be held without bond until a day we can have a hearing.
Okay.
So the court can't make an informed decision. Right now, it would just be arbitrary.
Okay.
Number.
All right. Thank you, General. When the court sets bond, if we have a bond, when we have a bond hearing, we'll consider TCA 4011-118. The overriding intent of that statute now is to protect the public interest and public safety. Mr. Easley's on bond apparently on several other matters when this matter was allegedly committed. I'm looking at an A and then really a super D, a C, really 3 C's and an A really for tracking kind of purposes. It's pretty serious.
Your Honor mentioned criminal homicide. I thought that was attempted.
Did I say homicide? I meant to say attempted criminal homicide if I didn't.
Okay.
I thought I did, but that's still an A felony.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So bail, we're gonna have a bail.
I'm going to set just a bond right now after we have our bail hearing. Then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at 1.25 million.
Now I know some of y'all saying to yourself, God, he's cooked. 1.25 million. What's up? When you look at it, if he was to get a bondsman, a 10% bondsman, that would be $125,000. So that kind of makes me mad that he even got a bond. Because guess what? He was already on bond. As the judge just said, yeah, you forgot he just got locked up. He was out on bond already. So some people might say, hey, what about the GoFundMe? The GoFundMe. The 125 to 100,000. He got 100,000 people out there supporting him. And my answer to that is, what about it? Cause that's not enough. It's not enough. Because according to this bill bondsman right here, we as bondsmen in Montgomery County have local rules which would require a bonding company per $100,000 bond. Sometimes they let us go up to $250,000 depending on circumstances. So that would make it to where at the very least there would need to be 9 companies involved, if not more, depending on the judge's decision. But wait, there's more. But I will say that out of the 20 companies that are here, majority of us have said we won't touch that bond due to the severity of the case and this man being a threat to our community. So realistically, if he doesn't have the 1.25 million, he will sit there right where his ass belongs. And I told you, Chud, this is not how 2026 races get down. Today's races, they like to hide it. And what you're doing is exposing it. You know, they like to put on their shades, chew their little tobacco, and don't tell you that they racist. But deep inside their heart, they really is. Chud exposing all of that, and they don't like that. Now, we got to get him out of here. Let's continue.
Based upon the fact of how many people in the courtyard were here at the courthouse and the seriousness of all these felonies and his bond status. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So the 26th at 9 o'clock, I'm sorry, the 21st at 9 o'clock for a bond hearing, and the 26th at 9 for a preliminary hearing right here. Does that work for everybody's calendar? General, does that work for the state?
Yes.
All right.
Just for the court's information, Mr. Finley, the state is going to request and file a source hearing when and if there's an attempt to make bond.
Okay. Is there any objection of us taking all those matters up at the bond hearing on the 21st?
Okay.
And Mr. Finley, do you have any objection to doing it that way? That's the most efficient way, I think.
Get him on up out of here. Get him on up out of here. Now you know what it feels like. Now you know what it feels like to trade places. That's exactly what this is. This is trading places. Well, really it's not, because your life is already in shambles. But we can rejoice now, y'all. Clap it up. Got Chud on up out of here. And this goes to show you that you can't just get away with anything that you want to. It's more than you just trying to push some freedom of speech, and them people ain't going for it. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the video. Make sure you hype, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like all that good stuff. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.